High school football has been around the Rockford area for more than a century. One of the oldest living former players, and possibly the oldest living former player, is a former Rockford East Rab. Gene Kleindl is 103 years old. I caught up with him tonight for our Overtime Spotlight story, brought to you by Rockford Career College. It's fun to leaf through the old East High School yearbooks going back to 1941 and 42. Those were the days when Gene Kleindl attended East.
Like sports, so took part in anything I could to enjoy myself.
He competed in basketball, baseball, and track in addition to football.
In football, I was a blocking halfback. I had just one play. Otherwise, my mission was to block for the other guys.
Did you like that part of the game, the physical part of hitting people?
Yeah, one time I knocked out two guys.
Whoa.
But I knocked out one guy who knocked it right into the path of another guy.
Kleindl's last few high school years were right after Old Rockford High School split into East and West High Schools. Did the students accept the division of Rockford High School into two high schools, or were there some people who were unhappy about that? What do you recall?
I think most of it accepted the idea that a change had to come.
In those days, East played its games at Beyer Field, the same location where the Rockford Peaches played.
They had two fields. One field, big field, where lots of seats, and then they had a practice field off to the left.
And yes, Kleindl recalls attending some Peaches games.
Yeah, they really, that was kind of a new thing, see women playing.
Kleindl says in his day, high school football players didn't lift weights.
I don't think we did any of that.
Kleindl's years at East High School prepared him for another team, the U.S. Army. He enlisted because his brother Cliff was drafted. Kleindl figured he would eventually get drafted as well. He found himself right smack in the middle of World War II.
I became a medic. I was very fortunate to do that.
Kleindl experienced the worst that a major war has to offer. 2 days after D-Day, he arrived in Normandy, where battles raged on. He treated wounded soldiers under fire. Were you frightened? Were you afraid for your life?
I think we just went along with what was happening and didn't worry about that part.
He was also at the Battle of the Bulge. In addition to being a medic, Kleindl was also a stretcher bearer. He carried away wounded soldiers and dead ones on a stretcher. After the war ended, he helped liberate prisoners at the Nazi concentration camp in Flossenburg near the German border with Czechoslovakia. He helped treat the survivors.
It was a pretty sad situation there in those concentration camps. There were just piles of dead bodies laying around.
In October 1945, Kleindl was discharged. He was able to come home to Rockford. He was awarded several medals for his service. They're on display now in his bedroom. They include a Purple Heart, a Bronze Star, and France's Legion of Honor, France's highest distinction. Kleindl's made many trips back to Normandy over the years. He was just there again this past June.
Well, when you go over there and see all those tombstones, and you know, and the names on there, it brings back a lot of memories of some of the friends that you lost.
What a thrill it was for me to spend a few minutes with Kleindl this week, because he is a true American hero.
Yeah, and East High School has something special coming up for him next.
Yeah, they sure do. At halftime of their football game 2 weeks from tonight, September 26th, they're going to honor him, so that should be a great moment. We'll be right back.